Not recommended. Okay? Hey y'all, watch this. I'm going up on a wet roof. We got some, this is over the front door, on the front porch. There's some wood rot right there on the fascia. Okay. Shingles are nice and stiff, nice and brittle. Okay. Now all roofs look good when they're wet. Okay? So this is just an exercise, basically. But let's find out what we can find. For example, latent hail damage is beyond the scope of these inspections. That said, if the roof's dry and I can see some, I do like to report on any hail damage that's visible to me. Okay? The drain lines to this house originally were cast iron, but we got some PVC vent pipes. Now this vent pipe is supposed to stick up over the roof about 6 inches at least. I knew I'd start coughing as soon as I got up here. Alright, so trees should not touch the roof covering. The house faces north and we're moving around. We're on the west slope now. Okay, this is the water heater vent pipe. And you can see there's a little bit of dimpling on here. I don't know when, from how long ago, but you know, this area, hail, it's pretty much synonymous. Okay. The satellite dish is not properly mounted. They never are. I'm not apologizing for it, but I mean, I'll bake an illustration into the inspection. The service drop looks like it's fairly new. We do have a little bit of cracking up here. A little bit of cracking on this first layer of insulation right in there. Alright, and the service drops in the trees. Probably going to see that on another video. Moving on along. This is the south slope over the garage. Nail heads are sealed, but anytime you seal something like this, you need to get up here every once in a while. I can feel the granules moving. This is the kitchen vent fan. Alright. Vent hood. That could be better. Alright. We're moving along here. And that is the closed dryer vent. And these passive vents like this, they're no longer acceptable. Alright. So it should have a backdraft flap on it. Okay, these whirlybirds, these passive wind turbines. Okay, they're good. You're probably going to get a lot of benefit from them. Okay, helping the attic out. But you have soffit vents and these vents. Alright, so when we come over here, moving on along, we got this nice big gable vent that's sticking out of the back. That's a mixed vent system. It's a operable gable vent. Again, I don't know how much grief is going to happen because of this, but it's a code. You're not supposed to have mixed vent systems. Coming on along, the chimney does not have a cricket behind it. Some people call them saddles. It's a diverter. It comes out like this and then it tilts both ways. So you're supposed to have those. Alright. You should have kick-out flashing on each corner over here. It kind of kicks out a little bit. But you see these gaps in the flashing? So that really wasn't done right. This wasn't. And over here we got some algae growing on the south side. Probably because the trees are doing such a good job. You got algae on the north sides of the trees, and the trees are hanging over here. Okay, your chimney has a cap, but you're missing your... Okay. You still with me, people? I haven't fallen yet. The best is yet to come. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the furnace flue. And when you see rust like this on the roof covering, it's coming down from the furnace flue, well, that's an indication that you got rust in your heat exchanger. And you may have heat exchanger issues. It definitely shows the age. So, coming on along, another passive wind turbine, more hail damage on the soft metal. Coming over here on this side of the house, okay, the vent pipes are metal. So that bathroom one must have been added or what. Okay, another metal vent pipe, plumbing vent pipe. Coming along, you see the yard is nice. Being sarcastic here. The yard is level, so there's really not a lot of very good drainage around this house. Water's pooling. Alright, some people call it ponding. Portable sheds are beyond the scope of this inspection. Again, I'm not seeing much in the way, but all wet roofs look good. So this looks like a wet roof. It looks good, if you will, except for the algae and the saddle. The flashing issues I mentioned earlier, later, whatever, but the drip edge flashing around the house, it's not properly overlapped where it comes together. Got a little bit of a hump right in here. Don't know what that means exactly. Okay, moving on along. Well, I definitely beat the odds. Alright. That's a pretty stupid thing to do. Walking on a roof isn't the brightest thing to do. I'm going to take you down with me. I want to look at some fascia and soffit damage. That right there, when you first get off, that's the scariest part. The scariest part of being on the ladder, getting on a roof. It was raining better when I was over here, so I just like to come back. So this is the sitting room, office, study. This is the east side of the east bay window at the front of the house. And there we got wooden fascia, and then we've also got some soffit. You see the soffit right there? We've got some soffit damage. Soffit damage right there, and some rotten fascia right there. Let's see if I can do another example. Okay, and right over here, you see where the flashing overlaps? That one's about 8-9 inches. That's not so bad. But then you got a little section over here. See that one right there? That's only about 4 inches. And some places are shorter. Mission accomplished.